Good afternoon. This is Meredith Bennett from the Manatee Observation and Education Center in Fort Pierce, Florida. And that's where the Manatee Center is, but we're actually filming on my patio at my house in Vero Beach because we're all under quarantine orders. We are staying home. So it makes this little project more fun because we need something to do, right? Um, I am going to actually show you how to make totes out of t-shirts. I got this idea to show you how to make totes out of t-shirts because it's a cause, getting rid of plastic is a cause that's close to my heart. So one of the things that we could do personally is quit using plastic bags. Now all you need for this project is a t-shirt, a pair of scissors, and a marker if you like. I'll tell you why in just a minute. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first step we're going to do is to cut out this neckline area here, and I am going to dip under to make it a little bit bigger than right against that seam. I'm going down here, okay? So let's get started. So here's our first cut. Front and back, we did it at the same time. Just cut both layers of fabric at the same time. I'm going to show you where we're going to cut the sleeves. And as you cut the sleeves, these shoulder pieces actually turn into your handles of the back. I don't want the marks to show when I'm done, so I'm cutting on the inside of the marks. And I'm pulling the fabric taut. While I do it, it helps the cutting. And believe me, they don't have to be perfect, because you're going to do something else with these in just a minute. Okay, now we have our sleeves cut out. You can see these are our handles. And now we're going to make the bottom of the bag by cutting the bottom into strips, going this way. And then we're going to tie the strips together because this is a no-sew tote bag. So you need to determine where you want the bottom of your bag to be and how long you want your pieces that you're tying. I have chubby, fat little fingers, so I need my strips to be a little bit longer than other people. So I am going to make my fringe about that long. I don't have anything to measure it with, so here we go. Let's just say I'm going to do it the length of my scissor blades, okay? So I'm going to mark that across the shirt. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I know some people with a type A personality will disagree with me, but it all comes out fine in the end. So, now, I have that face me. Okay, what we want to do is match up the front and the back. So I can cut them about the same length at the same time. So, here we're going to cut our first strip. And you just use my thumb, my first digit of my thumb as a guide. And I'm going to cut that up to where I marked. Believe me, fabric scissors would make this a lot easier, but we'll get there in the end. Okay, there's my first cut. Okay, So then we're going to do another cut. Up to where we've marked the shirt. Okay. I'm actually using the first digit of my thumb as my guide to tell me how wide I want to cut the strips. So I start there and go up. If they go a little wonky, it's going to still turn out in the end. Trust me. So we're going to do this all the way across the bottom of the shirt. And I'll catch up to you when we're finished cutting. Okay, we're finishing up our cutting. And now our next step will be to tie these little pieces off. Okay? So, really, I keep these little pieces matched up front to back, and we're going to tie them together. Okay? So, a front and a back. Just loop it like you're tying your tennis shoes, and then loop it one more time. Okay? I told you I needed longer pieces because of my fat fingers. There we go. So that's our first tie. Now we're going to do another one. Front to back. 2 loops. Like so. So now you have 2 ties. Now we're going to go ahead and do the third one. 1 loop. 2 loops. Okay. Now, what you want to do is actually take the last step is to take the right hand leg of your first knot and tie it to the left leg of your second knot. And you're going to loop it twice, just like you did before. And this fabric is stretchy, so when you pull that tight, it's not going anywhere, okay? So then I want to take the next one and do it again. The right hand leg of the one before it to the right hand leg to the one after it. Okay? Now we're going to do that all the way across, and then we'll have our fringe. Okay? Here we are finishing up tying across the bottom of the bag. Now, if you think that's too loose, we go back in and tie each knot to the one in front of it and the one behind it. Okay? It's another reason why I need these to be a little bit longer. Okay. So anywhere you think it's loose, you take the right leg of the one in front and tie it to the left leg of the one behind it. we do that across the bottom of the bag. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, just finishing up. We'll double check it when we trim the bottom. Make sure we don't need to tie any more together. And the reason why I'm trimming the bottoms is because I want the fringe to show on
Don't cut your finger.
On the outside. And I should have actually trimmed these off in the beginning, but like I said, I needed it to be a little bit longer because of my chubby little fingers. So I'm trimming them off at the end. And I might have to retie that one. Okay. You can inspect your little pieces as you go, trimming the ends. See if you need to tighten it up. Okay. There we go. Kind of boho. Uh-oh. Yep, there's a hole there. We definitely want to tie this one up. I don't know how I missed it. Okay. Like so. Okay. Just finishing up, tying some more at the bottom where they might have not gotten left to right or right to left. Now I have finished tying up the bottom of the bag, as you can see, and hopefully they're all secure. Okay, so now I told you that it wouldn't matter if this wasn't perfect, because we were going to do something with it. What I do is I actually stretch this out and cause the fabric to roll in on itself, and you almost have a finished edge. There you go. And then let's do it at the neck. Stretch. If you're so inclined, if you want a neater edge, you could actually use a little bit of fabric glue or sew them down. Okay. And there we have our tote bag with a little emblem on the front. There's your tote bag. All finished, ready to go grocery shopping. Thank you for watching. I hope you will put these practices to use. Have a great day.